Y'all, so today is the day of the DEI Blackout Day, right? And Walmart is on the list, of course. I work here. That's why I'm here. But I want to show y'all something. We ain't playing. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Look at how empty this goddamn store is. Not a soul in here but people who working. Not a soul. This store is usually on and popping at 6 o'clock in the morning, especially with all our regulars. All our little older folks that be in here. Ain't nobody in here. Nobody but the workers are in here, y'all. Y'all, these people not playing.
Listen, folks, Walmart just F around and now they're finding out. Listen, go to your search bar and type Walmart, DEI, right? And you'll see what I'm talking about. Stores are empty, bro.
Y'all, let's talk about Walmart and their decision on the DEI program. Walmart cut their DEI program, basically the part of their business that was supposed to support people of color and make things more fair. And now they're losing money. But here's what they didn't see coming: the power of the Black community. When you take us out of the picture, things change. This next clip shows what happens when big companies forget who really keeps things moving. Watch this.
This CBS Good Morning's interview with the Walmart CEO about dropping their DEI program for their 1.6 million employees is going to make your head spin, especially after the way they treated Ta-Nehisi Coates. Watch.
Global revenue of nearly $650 billion. So John Furner, the president and CEO of Walmart US, this report I'm reading in today's Wall Street Journal about how Walmart is pulling back on diversity, equity, and inclusion programs under pressure from a conservative activist. So a few of the changes here: phasing out the term DEI, winding down the Center for Racial Equity, no longer giving priority treatment to suppliers based on race or gender diversity, and preventing sellers from listing some transgender-related or themed items on the website. So is that accurate from what you're hearing, and why the changes?
First, let me say, like many companies all across the United States, we've been on a journey and we continue to be on a journey. And what we're trying to do is to ensure that every customer, every associate feels welcome here to shop and to feel like they belong. And that term, belong, we've been talking about belonging now for almost 2 years. Early 2023, we started talking about belonging. And we're going to continue to make the best decisions we can that makes everyone, our customers, our associates, feel like this is an environment they can shop in and thrive in.
Is diversity among your suppliers still important to you at Walmart, John?
Continue to do the things that we can do to ensure that small suppliers have a path to being successful, not only at Walmart, but in their business in total. You know, every year we really focus on Made in the USA. About 2/3 of what we sell is either made, grown, or assembled right here in the United States. So we're going to continue to lean into ensuring that we provide the very best pathways for small businesses, our suppliers, to be successful here in the store.
They asked the Walmart CEO about dropping their DEI programs for their 1.6 million employees, and how they respond is wild. And if you're like, what did I miss? They ask him questions, he doesn't answer, there's zero follow-up, they just move on. By the way, there's a conservative influencer by the name of Robbie Stark who is bragging about how he got Walmart to do this over on Twitter.
Yesterday, Walmart's CEO announced the company is nixing all of its diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. So in other words, Walmart will no longer be intentional about ensuring historically marginalized, oppressed, and underrepresented communities are represented. Many years ago, I stopped spending the majority of my money at Walmart. And after yesterday's announcement, I am committed that they will not get 1 penny from me until they change their stance on DEI. Walmart thinks that they can set up shop in our communities and they don't have to ensure that we are represented. Now, contrary to what people believe, the black dollar is very powerful. We are the biggest consumers in the United States. I hope that you join me in pulling your black dollar from Walmart because they don't deserve it.
Y'all, my sister told me she needed to go to Walmart today. Apparently, there's some people that are not getting the message. So I need y'all to share this message. There is no Walmart. No Walmart. No Walmart. No Walmart. And the last message, I got it wrong. I said the days wrong. It's from Monday to Monday, from the 7th until the 14th. from Monday to Monday, 7th to the 14th. But if you a gangsta like me, you're just not going to Walmart, period. Now, there's some circumstances that are allowed. She said, I can only get my prescriptions filled at Walmart because of my insurance. So be it. But I won't be going inside with you. I will not spend $1 in Walmart. Keep your money to yourself.
Walmart just announced they are ending their DEI policy, diversity, equity, inclusion. They are going to roll that back and stop all their efforts into that. I guess this is what making America great again is all about. We're going to exclude people. This is where we're at. This is what they think making America great again is. And Walmart cites that they're doing this because they were facing huge, significant conservative boycotts to their stores. So I don't know if there's actually numbers associated with that. I would like to see that. Walmart, have your sales gone down because of including minorities? I don't know. I would like to know that. Please show us. I want to see the numbers, because right now it's just a bunch of conjecture. So this is what's going on now, and they're not the only company doing this. Ford has done it, Toyota, Lowe's. I mean, there's a growing list. Now, the land of opportunity, the land of diversity has become a lot harder to navigate. Now, I know what MAGA is going to say to this. Hire the right person for the job, regardless of what their ethnicity is. Okay, I get that. In theory, that works. But the problem is those people for generations have been excluded intentionally from even having consideration for jobs. So that's why this is important. I wish everyone luck out there, and we'll find a way through this. I'm sure things will come up later as this gets more and more extreme, and there will be court challenges, and I'm sure the ACLU will be very involved in everything.
Y'all, so today is the day of the DEI Blackout Day, right? And Walmart is on the list, of course. I work here. That's why I'm here. But I want to show y'all something. We ain't playing. Hold on. I want to show y'all something. Look at how empty this goddamn store is. Not a soul in here but people who working. Not a soul. This store is usually on and popping at 6 o'clock in the morning, especially with all our regulars. All our little older folks that be in here. Ain't nobody in here. Nobody but the workers are in here, y'all. Y'all, these people not playing. Why do y'all insist on playing with us? Why?
So Walmart is losing sales. Their company's valuation has gone down $22 billion. I don't know why the CEO is so surprised. They treat their workers like shit. They took out local businesses by undercutting prices. They price gouge. And they removed DEI. Fuck Walmart.
Man, this DEI boycott of Target and Walmart is really making an impact. I've been seeing tons of videos online. In fact, I have to go out tomorrow to do some shopping, and I'm going to make sure I'm going to Costco, because Costco is not caving in like these other companies, and they are a diverse company. But Walmart and Target have chosen to go along with the GOP and get rid of DEI hiring. They just want to hire whiteys, I guess. But it's not happening. What is happening is this boycott, and it shows you what happens, strength in numbers. This boycott is having a serious impact. People are showing videos of empty aisles at Walmart, Target, and they're telling everybody to go to Costco and also Kroger. And especially a lot of Latino and Hispanic people are saying that Mexican food, Mexican products have been taken out of Target and Walmart. So it's even worse because Latinos and Hispanics are not going to these stores as well. So I'm going to jump on board. I'm going to support everybody else. So I am boycotting Target and Walmart and more.
It doesn't mean a recession, but it does indicate that trouble may be coming. The stock lost over 6.5%. This spooked investors yesterday. And you think about it, Walmart is considered a bellwether for the American consumer. And 90% of Americans live within 10 miles of a Walmart. They focus on low prices. They sell need-to-have items. They are the nation's largest grocer. If Walmart says, quote, we are in an uncertain time, that is a potential red flag. And then you zoom out, you couple this with the retail sales numbers that we got for January. Biggest drop we've seen in 2 years. And then the data that we're getting on how consumers feel about inflation, they think inflation is going to be about 4% within a year. And so Walmart's outlook reflects that potential pullback in spending.
So this is essentially looking forward, right? Because up until this point, Walmart sales have been strong because of the pandemic, because of the leverage that they have with manufacturers in providing low prices to their customers. They're saying that with the economic environment and what the president is suggesting with the trade war, that could be bad.
Exactly. And you know, what I really thought was interesting is they highlighted that a lot of their growth is coming from consumers that make above $100,000. That's
not their core customer.
That is not their core customer. They said they're really tapping into a higher income customer. And in fact, in the third quarter of last year, 75% of the growth came from that group. That underscores that people of all income levels are looking for deals. They are struggling from that price pressure. But yes, it is potential pullback, inflation, and potential tariffs.
Walmart boycott successfully completed. How did you do? Was it hard for you guys?
Let's keep it real. These stores forgot who their real customers are. While they're out here trying to make conservative Twitter happy by cutting DEI, they forgot about the black folks, the brown folks, the LGBTQ plus folks, and everybody else who helped build these brands up. Walmart ain't alone in this. Let me break it down for you. Target? They had DEI programs to hire more black workers and support small LGBTQ plus businesses. Gone. Walmart, Meta, Amazon, McDonald's, Ford, Lowe's, Harley-Davidson, John Deere, and Tractor Supply, all rolling back. That's 10 major companies turning their backs on progress. But here's the thing. We don't have to keep giving them our money. We can spend within our own communities. Support Black-owned businesses around you. Shop Black-owned online. We've got everything we need right here with each other. We have power, not just in our voices, but in our dollars. These companies are watching, and what we do next matters. So if this made you think, share it. Drop a comment. Let them know we see you.